And have y'all seen that? Remember that video that you and not you, but Steven sent me about that kid getting beat?
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
I watched it. I mean, it was tough. It was a tough watch though.
Was it? But why?
It's just like I feel like it's just really I don't know, just like now for at least my age group or my level like of matureness, I don't like to see kids being like physically abused. I mean, granted, I'm just saying like there's a type of punishment, and sometimes people revert to physical abuse, but that was like that was like just too much.
What was it? Now.
I feel like it was too much because like I think the reason why it was too much because the kid didn't even cry or anything. I feel like the kid was like so nah.
He's screaming. He's crying. All right. So just for the listeners, I don't know if we're gonna put this in there, but if like when in this video we did like it's like a trending on Twitter where like it's this mom and she's beating her son, but the son's like maybe like 6, 7,
maybe.
You know,
maybe.
but like she's just beating him. He's crying, and like somebody posted it and put she deserves the execution chair, right? So I actually played it for my mom because my mom's an Asian mom. That's how I was raised. I showed her this and I said, "How do you feel about this video?" And she was like, "What did the son do?" That was her response.
Okay.
Like, not why is the mom beating him? What did the son do that made the mom? And I was like, I don't know. It's just a video
of just the beat, the beat down. I think people even were like, I think I saw like some comments after that, and I saw comments like, "Well, the person who like filmed this has to get fucked up too," or something.
But but my thing is, take away the filming though. Like, I grew up in that environment. And I don't think like seeing that just reminded me of my childhood, but I don't see it as a form of abuse. I mean, at the time, it's traumatic.
I mean,
as a kid, obviously, he's screaming, you ain't got nowhere to go. You stuck at home. But like for me, when I saw it, it's kind of nostalgic.
Nostalgic? Yeah, he's like, I remember that time. Like, no, it's not a good time though.
You know what I mean? But when I saw it wasn't. I always saw it as a way of building character. Like but I was trying to explain to my mom like I view it different. It's a mom hitting the son. Like it's I think it's different from a dad beating
or
the son,
a man
or
hitting
a man hitting a daughter. You know what I mean? Like so maybe that's why I thought it was a little different. So I had to come at Steve a little bit about it because he's like execution chair. Like,
he did. He was
no, but someone said it and he liked it, and I didn't like that.
Yeah, he didn't really get beat up though.
But that's what I'm saying. I think
he only got beat up when the Bucks lost.
He beat himself up.
He actually beat himself up. He put his head to the chair.
But like
straight tombstone his ass.
Do you think it's also like a cultural thing? Because in that video, it looked like they were like
Hispanic,
descent.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean? Like so when I saw it, I was just like, yeah, like kind of.
No, I remember getting my ass whooped too much, but there'd be times that my mom wouldn't even like do it. Like my mom would tell my father to do it, but my father was kind of like, "Well, I gotta do it," and then she'll set him off, and then he'll set it off on me. So that's what usually happens.
Like, oh yeah, this is what you want?
Oh yeah, like because he never wanted to do it because he's like, yo, that's my kid, like whatever, like. But then she'd be like, oh, she'll say some wild shit, and then I don't remember what it was. I was young, and they'd be like, I just saw like his like brain just like flick, and he was like, yo, fuck, what the fuck, and he just started going crazy. I remember one time he stopped beating my ass when I was he stopped beating my ass when I was 13 years old because I remember. Because one time, I don't know what it was, but I think I like said something disrespectful to my mom at one point, and then I broke a vase after that. And then my dad was like, he just came out home from work. Yeah. So you already know he's like flustered and shit. And I remember very vividly that he had like, this like aluminum bat, and he took the bat and he tried to start like wailing on me with it. But then I grabbed it and I grabbed it out of his hand, and that's when he started beating me up. He stopped after that. Then he just stopped. He was like, all right, it's not gonna happen no more. Cause he'll try to take my hands and like move my hands and like hit me on my butt with it, but then like I got one of my hands out, I just grabbed the bat, I just yanked it out of his hand, and then ever since he never did it again.
That's like an inevitable like point when like the son and like the father eventually clash, where it's like you can't talk to me a certain type of way.
Yeah.
Like that
No, I never hit my dad ever. Like he always hit me, but he would hit me, but I never ever like retaliated with him.
You just took it.
I just took it.
Hell no, man. My mom, she's
hell no, man.
Like my dad, he's in the military, or was in the military.
Yeah.
So like he was never usually home ever. Like we'd see him like 9 months out of the year, he was always gone. So it's just my mom. So she beat the shit out of us all the time. But whenever he was home, that was like still the norm.
Right.
So I forgot what it was. Probably some dumb shit me and my brother did. But like. My mom, when she beats us, it was like for hours. Like it wasn't like
she had time. She had time today.
It wasn't all. It was like an event. It
was a whole event, all day event.
You know what I mean? So like she was in the midst of it, and then like my dad came home and it was like late at night, man. We're we're crying. My dad comes like, oh fuck, like yo, dad, like yo, like save us,
Yeah.
save us. And he's like, he tried to chime in like yo, just kind of lay off them today, and and then she's like, you want this shit too? Like,
oh, she gonna hit the smoke.
yo, I remember him. He stopped, looked at us, and then just went upstairs. Bro. Like,
dang, dad was getting the hammer on him.
I was like, man, at that moment, I was like, man, never again.
Never again.
Yo,
your dad was like defeated.
No, he just like he kind of looked like sorry, like
yeah, I tried.
Three of us getting beat.
Yeah, like you guys are all your pants down. She's like smacking everybody's ass in 3 ways.
No, we gave him like the help. Like we just kind of looked down like, yo, dad, like help. You bigger.
Help no.
Help me.
Help me.
Like, help me. You know what I'm saying? And he just sorry, kids. And then one upstairs.
Yeah, word. He just ducked the smoke.
He took the beatings. But I feel like it made us a stronger person. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it is like a way to like get somebody like mentally strong because it's like mentally it's not kids don't care about like the ass be like the physical part because you just get all over that.
You get over it. Yeah,
it's just the mental like feeling of like all right, well this is like I shouldn't do this.
I feel that.
But then I mean it gives you like a sense of like respect and it gives you a sense of like awareness. Because if you're not aware of what you do...
Oh, yeah, I was aware. I'd be in class. I remember as a kid, when I was in class, like, my teacher would, like, wave her hand above my head. And I just had the natural reaction to, like, duck all the time. And she thought it was weird.
Oh, shit.
But it's because, like, my mom used to have such a habit of, like, smacking us, like, randomly.
She pulled it back?
Yeah, so my mom, like, I'd be chilling, eating, and she, like, what? And I'm like, what? She's like, you eating too slow. You know what I mean? So
eating too slow? Yo, damn, this was different times, man.
But it's different times. I love my mom. Shout out to my mom. You know
yeah, word. Damn, word.
But tonight I need some consummation. May the Lord forgive us. May the God be with us. In that magic hour, I seen good Christians make rash decisions. Oh, she do it. What happened to religion? Oh, she lose it. She putting on her makeup. She casually allured. Text message breakups. The casualty of tour.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie. I don't let that shit happen.
I thought I was the asshole. I guess it's rubbing off.
I said I don't let it happen, man. Text message breakups.
Nah, that can't happen here.
Yeah, man.
In this day and age, if it happens, like, that's kind of trash.
It just shows you the value of yourself.
Nah.
Anyways,
what's up? It's your boy Nick from the Sweeterman podcast. This is episode 29. Episode 29. We're about to hit that big 3-0. Shout out to the listeners.
Dirty 30s coming up.
Dirty 30s coming. Just want to say my name's Nick, aka the anti-hero, aka the toxic king.
No, other than that, it's your boy Will. You already know, aka Mr. Potter, aka Curve Gotti. Don't even try to DM me. I'm gonna curve that shit anyways. Yeah. and we also have Slade back for another one on the ones and twos, getting our levels right, making me sound good. Like also radio host shit. Quarantine radio. Shout out to Tori. And last but not least, we got JoJo in the building today, giving us the very fine-tuned visuals, make me look like a fucking prince.
For free, because she is the
intern. Joe's weird. But
on that note, and then T is here sometimes.
T is here. He's manifested as a pillow.
Yes.
He's beside us right now. Not saying it's soft. We're just saying he's with us right now.
Yes.
Yes.
But now we wanted to get a few off today. I know we talked a little bit about physical abuse a little bit in the intro. But this one, as you can see in the title, we actually want to talk about emotional abuse. Just kind of tail off what Will just said at the end, like as like guys physically getting hit, like bruises heal, scars heal, which is not okay. But I'm just saying, like it's not as bad. Like, So I want to talk about let's just talk right now. Like I want to focus on emotional abuse towards men, because I feel like for women, that happens a lot and like it's addressed a lot. I think because women are more in tune with their emotions, they'll like reach out about it.
Right.
But I think guys, like we're kind of stuck in our pride.
Kind of like we try to like put it against ourselves, amongst ourselves, to take care of it.
Yeah,
so anybody like either we have no coping mechanism when it comes to like emotional abuse.
Think about it, bro. Like you can't. It's hard for like guys to go like, yo, Tommy, like, man, my girl, like, she emotionally abusing me. Yo, Tommy gonna be like, shut up. Like,
yo, shut up.
Like, yo, and he's gonna emotionally abuse me.
Like, yeah. Guys get emotionally abused by other guys when they're abused by their women.
Exactly. So
that's a fact.
I don't know what it is. It might be like an ego thing. Like, man, I ain't getting abused. Like, I'm just dealing with it. So like emotional abuse is just like when you're dealing with stuff. It doesn't have to be within a partner. It can be with family members and stuff. But for this case, I want to talk about the female emotionally abusing the male.
Which does happen.
Which it does happen a lot.
And I think female, you know, I'm not copying please or anything, but there's females that do mostly abuse men without even knowing. And it's fine, but it's up to the man to, no, like, hear me out. I mean, it's not fine to do it, but it's, if you didn't know and the guy will address it, but it takes a lot for the guy to address it. Like, hey, I mean, I don't like it when you do this, or you're just being very emotionally abusive to me. Then now it's on the girl's like behalf to either change that shit, or like she's like, you pussy anyway, or like whatever. You know what I mean?
Because I think it's wrong if like the girl goes like, yo, if the guy's like, hey, I don't like when you do this. The fact that he went and said it, now like you need to. You
need to address that. You need to address it.
Because it probably took a lot for him to say that.
To even say that shit. Because like guys usually what they do, they'll when it comes to like emotional abuse, they'll do other things to cope with it, you know.
Exactly. But that's where the irony
whether it's like leaving, whether it's like hanging out with the homies more, whether it's like just going out more, or whether it's like just being by yourself, or
he'd just rather play his games.
He'd rather be like by himself playing games inside his own house, or like whatever the fuck it is. I'm saying anything to not be around you no more.
Exactly. And that's why sometimes with guys, like, we're willing, like, most of the time, we won't even confront you about the issues. We'll just go straight on, and then we'll just hit the streets.
Yeah.
But if the guy's actually going to take the time to kind of talk
to address it,
and
like sit you down and talk about it.
Take it serious, because if you don't, man's hitting you tenfold after that. He's going to remember that shit, and like, it's going to get 10 times worse.
Yeah, like if it doesn't work out with you guys, like 5 years later, or probably like next week, he's going to hit your best friend, like, yo, I mean, whatever she said don't even matter no more. Like, you with me now.
With me. So like, there's a saying that I saw where it said, we ignore other girls and like we still get abused at home, but other women will appreciate that.
Yeah.
So like, when I saw this, it's kind of true. Like, yo, like, ladies, like, you have a man, you have a whole ass boyfriend. He's with you, and he's choosing to ignore girls, whether you believe it or not. He is not entertaining nobody. He is choosing you.
Personal choice.
But it's a personal. No, it is. It's
definitely personal choice.
So if he's doing that, and you're still gonna abuse him, like, why wouldn't he when there's other girls that are willing to appreciate him? It's the same thing flipped too. So like, ladies, if you're listening, like, and maybe you're going through it, just flip the guy girl thing, because it does relate.
Absolutely.
Fellas ain't, he's treating you like shit, but these other dudes might treat you better. Same thing. But like, that's what happens, and this is why I'm not trying to condone and say cheating's okay, because it isn't. But this is where like a lot where a guy would man fuck this, like, yo, my girl ain't giving me X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna go out here. This girl is telling me what I want to hear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's when, like, with people who are mentally abused, they won't cheat physically. They probably do emotionally first, if anything, because like they want to escape that abuse that they're already going to at home or going to every single day. And
this happens on both parts.
On both parts, yeah. I mean, like girls, they like men cheat their dick first, then their head later, like their brain later. But not when a guy is being mentally abused. Like guys who do that are on some bullshit. Like they just think that women. That the women think that men are always think with their second head, but they're like, when it comes with a mental abused person, it's always like, you know what, like, you always treat me like shit. You always tell me things like derogatory things and things that I don't want to hear, but you like make that a constant thing because you're trying to control me. And then from there, like, you'll just like go to somebody else that doesn't make you feel like you're in control. It makes you feel like who you want, who you are, and they make you feel special for who you are as a person.
But that's what it is. Like, yo, dude can like it's we're weak to the flesh. You know what I mean? Like, women, but then we're talking about like, yo, dude could be solid, but if you're not giving him what he needs at home, you might be giving him all the sex in the world.
Yeah.
Let him fuck every
Word.
day. But maybe that's not what he needs necessarily. He might want that emotional connection, so that he might seek that elsewhere. Like, yo, damn, this girl actually wants to listen to my problems and shit. Get that off.
Yeah.
And just kind of building off that, like, I saw another quote where it said, girls build themselves on the idea of themselves instead of like the action. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, nah, that's crazy. That's different.
I saw that and I was like,
I started laughing my ass off. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man.
I was like, yo, we talking about this. Like, we have to talk about this shit.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So,
man, what do you think about it? Like, you personally, what's your take from this?
Take on that? Like, I feel like a lot of girls, and I'm not shitting on y'all ladies, but I feel like a lot of girls do have the tendencies where they'll like build themselves on like Instagram, on social media. Like they'll post all these things about, well, if I had a man like this, or like how they would treat a guy, and build this whole persona. Like if I had a man, I'd have a meal for him, hot and ready every day, or I keep the house clean, I give him what he wants. But you're not. But you build this. It's true, but you build this whole idea. So then these guys are kind of like, yo, like I would wife this chick. But once you actually have that man, like none of that shit even applies.
Right.
There's no real action behind the words.
And you know what's kind of funny? My take on this is like I actually saw something recently because everyone, you know, everybody's in quarantine. Everybody's, you know, to themselves, bored out of their mind, in the house bored, all that kind of shit. I was watching this Instagram live with this girl, and she she's pretty fine, all that stuff. Like she's really good looking and all that. And she did this like a Q&A with a guy who has more following. So he tried to put her on. Yeah. And she's like in Tampa, and she was like, yeah, like I have a boy. She's like, oh, you got a man? Cause like all they want to see is like her shake her ass and like, you know, flash or whatever it is, like, you know, whatever, like sexual shit, the milk, you know about the milk, and all that. And what she said, she was like I don't know, like I'm really, you know, I don't know if I'm all about that kind of stuff. So like she's like, wow, you got a man? She's like, yeah. And I was like, is he on here right now? She's like, nah, but I'm like, I want to respect it because he'll respect me. And then he's like, no, fuck all that. Like, you see all these people in his comments like giving you all this juice and clout and stuff, and like just do it. So then she started doing it. And I was like, yo, you said you weren't gonna do it, and you go do it for the clout.
And I mean, but that's what it is. Like, there's that temptation of like that toxicity of other men.
Like, you wouldn't appreciate this, but you're still doing it.
Yeah, but then you're gonna do it, but then you'll get mad at the man later.
But you get mad at the man if he like subscribes to OnlyFans.
So I know we're talking about like how, you know, people are in emotionally abusive relationships, but how do guys fall into these emotional abusive relationships? Because like, yeah, once you're in it, yeah, that sucks. But what happens? What are the traits that you're missing in it? So we looked it up. Only here on the Sweeterman podcast do we look up emotional abusive relationships format.
Because most of us don't even think that we are, but you know, it's like a regular day to us.
But you might be
mad regular.
You know what I'm saying? So one of the things I noticed is it says that it's a perfect start. The scene is you meet Mrs. She is the one. She's perfect. Yo, she cooks for you. She cleans for you. She gives you the best sex of your life.
Right.
At any given moment.
At the time.
Romantic. Then they said the next thing is the relationship starts to pick up speed. Like, y'all getting real serious together. Like, you're seeing her every day now. She might be living with each other now.
Yeah,
it's fast.
Facts.
But once that happens, this is when the toxicness starts. No space is allowed. They're constantly, what you think at first is normal. Babe just wants to be with me all the time. So like,
yeah, you make her happy all the time. Exactly. Every time you're around me, I'm happy.
Exactly. She don't want you to leave. She wants you to stay. You know what I'm saying? So
yikes.
So that's her like mentality. She don't want you to leave. She wants you to be with her at all times. So you're like, all right, that's cute, babe. Just a little, you know. But like now, I don't want you around nobody else. I want you. You're all for me and me only. So then you're like, all right. So then you start.
All right, cool.
You don't hang out with your female friends.
It's cool. Yeah, like all right, I don't mind it. You know, consistent. You know, very safe.
Safe. I love this chick. Like,
she's good.
I'm
yeah,
so happy.
absolutely.
You know
yeah.
You start.
You like overlook the red flag.
Oh, for sure.
And like I think guys overlook red flags more than women sometimes. Because women, they know about the red flag, but they choose not to vibe with red flag. But guys see the red flag, like, no, it's regular.
No, that's love.
She's a lover now. She's very emotional.
So yeah, so then they take away space. They want to be with you all the time. Won't give you any personal space. You're fucked.
Yeah, they want you to leave.
They don't want you to leave. They want you to stay. They'll grab your fucking leg.
They'll grab your leg.
You're dragging them to the door. You know what I'm saying?
You're dragging them to the door.
Like, yo, I gotta go. Like,
yo.
But like, so that's how it starts. You know what I'm saying? So once that happens, when you do stay away from them, they start to get a little irrationally jealous. Like, yo,
yes,
very irrational. Why are you choosing not to be with me? Are you trying to be with somebody else? So it's like irrational jealousy.
Like, oh yeah, my friends always talk about it. Like, but now it's getting to my head. I think they're right.
Yeah, like, oh,
like really?
Why isn't he?
Really think Susie getting dicked down by two other guys just don't know who's the baby dad? She's like the best person to talk about this shit right now?
Exactly. No.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Don't talk to your single friends for advice. Now.
Don't talk to your single friends for advice. Please.
Advice,
public service fucking announcement. Don't do it. You want to know why? Because they're not in a relationship. And if they are, you already know the concept of the relationship. Dick only.
And they're probably emotionally abusive.
So,
yeah. So that's how it kind of starts when, like, how it starts to start. Like, so you're not seeing your friends. You start getting isolated from your, like, support system. And this is when it starts happening. Once you're, like, isolated from your support system, your friends, your family, you're not with them all the time, they might start hitting you. They're not going to start shitting on you, like, directly or, like calling you a bitch or whatever, but they'll sarcastic comments. You kind of dirty, or you kind of messy, or you and all that. And so it's laughable. It's laughable. You know, us fellas, we roast each other all day, every day.
So we're used to that.
We're used to it, so we just think that's what it is.
Yeah.
With time, that changes, right? They start trying your manhood, and that's when it becomes a problem. You start trying my manhood in ways like, you calling me broke, you broke, or you cheap, or yo, you trash in bed, like your dick ain't big.
Yeah, I was like, it's like, damn, you like, I didn't know you were that messy.
Yeah, but you start digging into someone that deep.
Yeah,
that like we start to not feel like we're not enough, and that's when emotional abusive like really pops.
That's where it pops off. Yeah, it starts very like very light, very sarcastic, very like, you know, it's not supposed to hit hard.
Yeah, like you might
joke
about it, but then with time, like, you know, like she might, like, say, like, if you're a guy, you're a hard-working guy, but you broke, right? Maybe she might hit you with, like, man, like, you always take me to Steak and Shake. Like, be nice to go somewhere nicer than this.
Yeah, or like the girls who don't know when to live in their means. Exactly. Like, if you could live in your means, I think it would be nicer. Like, if you don't, just try to get a Birkin bag every time it's on, you know, it goes out and shit.
Exactly.
Or
don't push. But with time, they're gonna start hitting you with you're broke, or this other dude would totally give me all this.
Yeah, or like they look at other people like, I mean, this looks nice, right? And then put in your face like I'm trying to like not see that.
He got this for her.
Oh, you see that? I'm like, oh, for real? I wonder what she does for him that's able for him to do that. I wonder what type of unemotional abuse that she does with him.
That's true. So some of the characteristics though for like emotional abuse, like the qualities, is bullying, like unreasonable like expectations. Like they'll set like these expectations where, yo, as a man, like I shouldn't have to pay for shit. You should be able to buy me nice things. You should pay for my drinks, pay for my meals. Like you start setting these, but at the same time, you have to give me attention all the time. And when I want you, I want you. But I also want all these nice things. But if you work too long, that's
if you don't call me right after you get out of work, like, you know those people who like call after work.
The call after work.
The call after work move. Yeah, I know. Oh, how's your day? How you been? Oh, are you coming? Are you going home?
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. But I know there's another means to it.
I know that's true. But no, I mean, but then you like with emotional abuse, like people that are like really in that are really like mass manipulators. So like a term, I hate this term, but gaslighting. Which gaslighting is a term where like, so if you, anything that person says, like say, I mean, you always out all the time, like you're not like say this is the victim. Yo, you're ignoring me, you're not giving me the attention that I need, like I feel neglected. Gaslighting is, instead of acknowledging that person's feelings and going, hey, you know what, you're right, maybe I should be more attentive. Gaslighting is, you're fucking paranoid, you're crazy.
Yeah.
You know? And like that's not
like, this is what crazy people do.
That's what crazy people. You're making, so you turn what they're doing into like now they're gonna be like, oh shit, now I can't even, if I ask that person for attention or for reassurance, yo, she's gonna think I'm weird, so, I'm annoying. So maybe something's wrong with me. So then now you start to question yourself. You know what I'm saying?
You always wanted that move, which I actually need some info about this one, JoJo. So what do you? Okay, so when girls like pop off or like do something like maybe irrational, and then when they're done with it, and they're like, "Do you think I'm weird?" or "Do you think I'm crazy?" When they say, "What do you think?" You're like, is that you say like, "Oh, I was acting nuts." Or acting crazy. I'm trying.
Or my response.
Let's just say let's just say like, all right, like, let's say like you're with this guy, or whatever, and you guys have been together for a while, right? And you guys have sex, or whatever, and then maybe like you notice that he didn't like come, or he doesn't like usually he does something out like the ordinary usually. So like, all right, like, oh, what happened? Like, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Are you seeing somebody? Are you doing something? It kind of like spaz out, or whatever, right? And he's like, no, I just did. I don't know. I'm tired or whatever. Like something very minuscule, right? And then you stop. You give it a second. You're like, do you think I'm crazy? Like, why do girls like just say that? Because I never said it before.
I feel like some girls are not. They don't know how to be direct. So a lot of women end up being just like really like kind of like, how do you even say that when somebody kind of hints at something?
Indirectly saying something?
Yes.
Indirectly saying something?
So they're doing that because like they just don't know how to come out and say like, I felt a certain type of way that wasn't a good, like it wasn't feeling like on top of the world fucking shit.
Yeah.
So that's what they do that. They
but when the guy says yeah, then why you spaz out again? Like,
why they laugh?
Like no. Like let's say like you were like, do you think I'm crazy? And like you hope they say, oh no, like you're good.
No, like
they're like, nah, you're wilding the fuck out. Like you need to leave.
That's the indirect way again, because women don't know how to just come out and straight say like, you made me feel a certain type of way. That hurt my feelings. You know, why are you reacting this way? Does that, you know? So they make a way to say like, am I crazy? To feed off of you, so you give them a compliment.
Because they're waiting.
No, you're not.
You're not crazy. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
And so it's a way to make them justify their craziness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So they go, yo, am I being crazy? They want you to say, nah, babe, you're not being crazy.
Yeah.
I understand where you're coming from.
No,
now
I understand. I know.
Now let me tell you.
No, I don't know. Stop doing that shit.
No, I get it.
Nah, it's a double-edged sword because like if you say the truth, but they know the truth already, it's already predetermined.
You know, sorry, ladies, not like but be better.
Yes.
Be direct.
Yeah.
It will help you.
No, it's true.
You'll get what you want.
Absolutely. No, give it up. You have to give it up because, we do this to help others. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
guys don't want to think about it. They just want the straight answer.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Fucking feed them information.
But I think like if you
just be like, instead of like, am I crazy? Giving the realm to the guy, just say sorry for acting crazy. I felt like I was just going nuts. My bad.
Yeah.
Instead of try and make me feel like if I say this because you already know you are, then now you're gonna blow out on me again or give a reason to act even crazier.
It's true.
Yeah, because like don't let me tell you, like you know it.
Yeah, let's stop the spin.
Yeah, I have eyes, you got eyes.
I
have ears, you got ears.
At that point, you should get that person and be like, yo, like this spazzing out thing, like you have to retrain them to handle those situations better.
Yeah.
And be like, yo, going forward, if you really feel it, just ask me straight up. Because I don't like playing this in my crazy game. I ain't a psychiatrist.
No.
I can't tell you.
I don't got a license either. I'm not trying to be.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to lay you on the couch. I'm trying to lay you on the bed. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
can I take you home?
You know? But yeah, gaslighting is fucking nuts. Now, with another characteristics is like withholding affection or like isolating that person. So
that's when you're too deep.
So it's a two-parter, right? Like, yo, you got this person in, but give them this perfect relationship. You own them now, so now you can like hold back affection to kind of get back at them. So if you're upset with somebody, you're mad at your man or you're mad at your girl. Yo, I'm not like, and this happens a lot. I feel like when a girl's mad, where she go? No sex for the guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ignore this guy.
Absolutely.
I'm not gonna touch this guy.
Yeah.
That's her way of getting.
Or like, I guess I'll just leave you alone right now.
Yeah, which is fine. I think that is fine. But when you start doing that too frequent, using that as like a tool,
as almost a scapegoat.
Yeah, you're using it as a tool to hold him and manipulate him. So now he's like, shit. If I act a certain way, she's not gonna give me the affection that I need.
Mm-hmm.
So then he starts to like, it's abuse.
It is.
Or like you're isolating him. You're putting him in a like make him feel alone.
In a different uncomfortable state. But you guys are supposed to be together, you know what I mean?
Exactly. It's supposed to be a partnership. You gotta work shit out. So
I think isolation is pretty much the last stand. I think isolation is like pretty much the ends of the end. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because now they're really giving you no type.
Like it's like no, I don't give a fuck no more. Like I'm out. I'm checked out mentally with this relationship. Like I'm over it already.
Yeah, but you know what? The sad thing is, a guy will have been in it so long and taken so much abuse that he's gonna stay in it, and he starts to learn that is the norm. Yeah. So he's just kind of like, well, yeah, my girl shuts me out once in a while. I'm okay with that. Yeah. And it shouldn't be. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I don't know. That's what I said. We came up with, we nailed all the characteristics. We nailed all the symptoms. But unfortunately, we do not have a cure.
We don't have a cure. There is like just Corona. We're working on a cure. We're trying to find out. We're trying to do some like independent research, trying to nail it to the floor.
But I mean, but fellas, like for real, like I feel like sometimes your girl may not know she's doing that. I feel like the best approach personally is confront them on it. Tell them, be straight up.
Yeah, be straight up, be confrontational.
Like nothing's on the table. You know what I'm saying? Like when you leave. And then from there, you have to judge it based off her response. If she's willing to work with you, then try to work it through. But if not, you got to be the guy to walk out. And ladies, flip side, same thing. Like, talk to your man. If he's like,
don't talk to your friends. Yeah, don't talk to your man.
Don't talk to your friends.
Don't talk. Yeah, don't do that, please.
Yeah, no.
God, please.
Yeah, talk to your man about it first and see what he has to say. And like, if he's not responsive to your needs, like, you got one life. You gotta get out and maybe find somebody else.
Yeah, just like cut your losses as it is. I mean, it was a good time at the time. But there's always somebody else, always other people in the world, and I mean, you don't know. You might find something that you like and you didn't even know it.
For sure, facts. And on that, I'm good. Anything else on the?
I'm pretty good. I think everybody out there just we're still in this pandemic, and just everybody stay safe, man. Stay safe. Practice what you preach.
Follow us on Instagram.
And follow us on Sweeterman Podcast.
At the Sweeterman Pod.
We out here. One.
I know your girl been treating you wrong. Yeah. She ain't no good for you. Why do you hold it inside? Boy, you should let me know. I just wanna make it right.
So DMX is like the king of that.
Baby, it's like I love my wife, but we going through things, and I ain't going home tonight. You got time for a nigga? Or is he still with you? Wanna meet at the same spot? Or should I come and get you? I be there in 10, be in the front. I've been getting what I need, so I'ma give you.